Yeah, you know we're gonna chirp about it.
Yeah.
All night long.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'll chirp about it.
Yeah.
We got 2 beautiful guests. Katie Trubisky and Giraldi. Yeah.
Jean-Baptiste. Yeah! Chirp About It is. Good evening, New York City. Greetings to the world. You're tuned in to Chirp About It Live. I am your host, Pat Sainville. And, of course, that great intro you just heard was by Mr. Ian Bamberger.
Yo, what's up? Check me out.
Go ahead.
Yeah, check me out. IanBambergerMusic.com.
That's
Ian
right.
Bamberger, Facebook, Instagram.
And everything else. He's the man. I tell you, check him out. Of course, and as Ian just mentioned, we have special guests. We have great people in the house tonight. We have the return of Miss Katie Trubisky. Yeah. She's an actor, director, singer. I mean, she does it all. So we're going to hear a lot from Katie in just a little bit. So sit tight for that. We also have the return of my younger other little brother, Mr. Girardi Jean-Baptiste. What's up?
What's up, Jerome?
How are you? You got a lot going on as well, huh?
Man, it's been an adventure, to say the least.
I love it. I love it. All right, folks, sit tight. Also, if you'd like to call in, folks, with your New York moments, thoughts, your opinion, or just any question for the panel, call 646-690-2976. 646-690-2976. Also, we can't leave out Jade, our engineer, who keeps things together as usual in the house. So thank you, Jade, for that. We love you. All right, let's just go right into it, and then we'll cover some local topics. Feel free to join the discussion, of course, Katie, because I think you mentioned something about Mars, but we'll get into that. Far away. All right, and we'll do our round of chirps as we usually do. Okay, well, happy belated Thanksgiving to everyone listening and everyone in here, because I certainly had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving day. Stuffed, huh? How was yours, Katie?
It was nice. I mean, I feasted, I ate, I slept after that. That was just a lot to do.
That sounds like a good combination, huh?
Yeah, and the Russians, you know, we drink a little, we eat a little bit, a lot, you know.
Okay.
I love that. How about you, Girardi? What'd you do?
I really rested. Like, I rested, and I finally got up, and then the food was ready. And you know, black people, they always late, right? So it was
I didn't know that.
So hold on. So dinner was supposed to start supposedly at 3. And what time they get there? 8 p.m.
7:38. And I'm like, but then you know, as the night went on, it was just more food, and then eventually everybody's looking at me like, "Where does all your food go?" I'm like, "Man, look, I eat good every day, man. It's Thanksgiving every day, you know."
How about yourself, Ian? How was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, yeah, mine was great. Mine was saucy. You know, we had a lot of cranberry sauce.
Oh, shoot.
And it was just...
Did you cook it all?
I did cook. What I did do was create a maple carrot dish.
Ooh.
So all these, the multicolored carrots. Yeah, like the organic carrots. I probably sound
fancy.
But yeah, I cut those up.
Ian.
Oh yeah, I boiled them.
Oh,
I drained it.
Stop, you're
I put some sugar, some maple syrup, and then I cooked that up.
Oh, gee.
And it got, it got real good, real sweet, real tasty. Yeah. But yeah, like the shout out goes to my sister Jane. If you're watching this, if you watch it, I guess I'll just shout you out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tag you on there. She cooked everything. She cooked the turkey.
Ooh.
Yeah.
wow.
She made the sweet potato.
Potatoes.
She also made some like cream potatoes.
Oh, wow.
Not sweet potatoes.
Cream
And-
potatoes, not sweet
yeah.
potato. I like that.
And then we made some cranberry sauce. Put it
I
all
love
together.
it.
Turkey.
All right. Well,
It was
seems
very
like
nice.
everyone had a great, wonderful Thanksgiving.
How was yours, Pat?
Mine was super duper. I spent the first half with my mom and my sister, just the 3 of us. That was
nice.
so beautiful.
Aw.
That was really nice. Great food. And then I went over to one of my best friends, and about 9 of us, and we just had a great time.
I didn't know you
great
had a
time.
sister.
Oh my God! Yes, I have a sister. And before I got to my friend's place, just about 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon, I passed by a Best Buy on 59th Street, 60th or whatever, and there were about 200 people on the line at 3:30 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day. Now, for me, I found that very disturbing for some reason. I mean, shouldn't people be at home enjoying with the family? But I mean, is it that important to save a few $100 or a few bucks? I don't know. I mean, we're talking about 3 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day. I mean, the tradition seems to me as if it's going out the window.
Yeah.
I mean, does anyone want to chirp about it here?
I don't know. The day of Thanksgiving.
Day of Thanksgiving.
Maybe these people are slower to their task, and
Yeah.
you know
Taking
they
the
want to make
time.
sure it's done.
Yeah,
taking
it's
the
just
time.
they just want
You
a
know,
head start
I
on
think-
Black Friday. That's what
I
it is.
think, I think they could
Speaking-
leave everything for last minute.
Yeah.
That's
All
another
right.
thing.
Well, that was just my thing, and I found that a little bit disturbing.
Wait, was this
you know.
during Thanksgiving?
during
or
the day
not
of?
Black Friday?
Day of, before Black Friday, the day of. So that's that. Did you want to mention something?
Yeah,
Nikki?
no, I was just curious. Did anyone have Friendsgiving? 'Cause
Friendsgiving.
I have no
that's been
friends.
I like that.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool because a lot of people, you know, I have a lot of my friends who are not with their families this year, and they're just like, "Do you want me to cook? I'll cook for you if you cook for me." And so, you know, I made something.
What did you make?
What did you? Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna experiment.
Okay.
So I did. I made like a chicken. I stuffed it with sweet potatoes and like brown sugar, and I glazed.
Now you guys are making me hungry
I
again.
glazed that honey with
Easy
the
to do that.
onions. Everyone's like, "Do you cook on the regular?" I was like, "No, I don't."
But if you want me to,
But sure.
Oh, that's cool. Well, you know, the holidays are rapidly approaching as well. Christmas is just right around the corner.
That's
Most
exciting.
important, Hanukkah as well.
Right,
Yes,
don't
yes.
forget the Jews.
Right, and I will not. That's, you know, I love the
I
Jews. No
celebrate
question. I
Hanukkah.
love everyone.
so do
In
I.
fact, most importantly, 2019 is right around the corner, and I'm excited about a new year. Always excited about a new year. So, folks, just kind of get your head together. If you're, you know, I don't know, if you're up in the cloud, you know, this is the time to really reflect on this year and
Get everything
you know,
done beforehand.
Yeah. I look forward to a new year. All right, 2019. I'm looking forward to that.
Finish
All
up
right.
everything.
Yeah.
before.
Well, you know, speaking of
Dude, it's gonna be a
giving.
big year.
Speaking of giving, you just mentioned friend giving. You know, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. They actually came out with a new vending machine
Wow.
to give out gifts for the holiday season. In fact, it started today to the end of December. So
A
you
vending
can give,
machine.
so you can give gifts from socks to expensive coats. You know, you can donate
Wow.
anywhere from $3 to up to $250.
It's a great idea.
And the address is 125 Columbus Avenue, right in front of the church. All right, that's the the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. We've seen the commercials, right? Very popular. I think that's something good that they're doing for the holidays. So go out and donate. You know, give to the needy or to someone you feel who's in need.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
New Yorkers, you know, 25% of New Yorkers are obese.
Ugh,
Interesting, huh?
like I'm
Way more than I
One
thought.
out of every four. One out of every 4 New Yorkers are obese, according to studies. All right.
New York City or New York State?
New York City. All right, New York City, and the actually the numbers has tripled since 1999.
That's a lot of people.
All right, and researchers blame it on working long hours, lack of sleep,
stress.
low income, and of course stress, which you know just leads to unbalanced, unhealthy lifestyle. So that's the reason. We New Yorkers, boy, we take it.
I mean, you would think we have all these sweet greens, chopped, no bologna station, you know,
Yeah.
like, and then
It's
and then the
still-
cigarettes are done, and now it's like, well, do you think that was the answer? Maybe it was all the stress.
Yeah.
A lot of stress.
A lot of stress, you know, a lot of stress. I'll tell you, people from outside of New York really don't have lives like, I mean, we are, whether we like it or not, we're under stress.
Yeah,
And we overwork
certainly.
ourselves.
Always.
Some people have
Yeah.
choice to leave, but others don't.
That's
Yeah.
true, too. Yeah,
be-
It's all
that's
the
true.
mind.
You
That's
know, work
true.
40, 50, 60 hours a week.
Sometimes they have to, you know.
Sometimes there's no
it really
choice.
depends on the job,
Yeah.
you know.
Especially
Your boss wants that
Yeah.
project done pronto.
Yeah.
No sleep for you. It's kind of crazy.
And New
but-
York kind of like drills into your mind that if you're not doing it, best believe your competition is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it always keeps you on edge.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can keep going.
Competitive.
you
Yeah,
know?
Yeah, man.
That's what really gets it. So like if you're not doing it, believe the next person is
It's
putting
doing
in that
it.
action.
Ready
Yeah.
to go.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Music and- yeah.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
crazy.
Any
No
And
money.
any industry,
Yeah.
industry.
Well, speaking of that, Amazon is opening up shop in Long Island City in a few years, and people are protesting. People don't like
what
that.
does this mean? Because you have Amazon coming in there, and then people who are paying rent in like living a life that's comfortable for themselves for the past few years. What's going to happen now? It's going to drastically go up?
It's already happened. It already started to happen.
Started
So
on
what's
in
for sure.
Manhattan, on downtown. They have one right now.
They have one right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
What
on
happened?
Prince
In fact,
Street.
people were protesting
You gotta move?
yesterday. Well, I don't know. People have, but for me, on a good note, I think. But they're creating at least 25,000 jobs. Isn't that a good thing?
That's great.
Who's
Yeah.
going to move in? Who's taking these jobs? It's not the locals taking these jobs.
That's why I love Ian.
Let's be honest, though. Who the hell's moving in here?
That's I don't know. People from all over. I guess.
And I just
Who
moved
knows?
in September, last September.
Yeah.
And, I'm doing my own thing. I'm
Right.
a musician.
Yeah.
I walk dogs.
Yeah, right.
You're
See?
gonna open
You
Amazon?
go. There you go.
Yeah,
and
but-
now you have Amazon coming in, trying
gonna
to
jack
even
up.
add more pressure onto you to even stick around.
Who in that neighborhood's getting a job at Amazon? I'd love to know that statistic. I'd love to.
Well, we're going to find out.
Actually, that's a good agenda to bring to companies that are coming into a neighborhood. Like
Just plotting down.
X amount of percentage has to be to people that work locally, that live locally in the neighborhood.
That
Well, I
should
think
be
that's
what's up.
if
Yeah,
I
that should
recall,
be
that's what
what's
I
up.
read. I read something
They-
about
they
that.
might
A lot
do
of
that,
people
yeah.
will be employees of the company. So.
I mean, let's.
The mushroom
Just gotta see the
effect.
numbers, right?
Yep, it is what it is. All right, I'll cover one other topic, and then
Jeff
we'll do
Bezos.
our round of chirps. Fare hikes are going up again in 2019. It's crazy, really, really nuts. I just can't stand it anymore. But it is what it is. So 2019 and in 2021, all right, we're expecting 4% fare hikes. So,
Wow.
folks,
Wow.
brace yourself. And then, service is going down. In fact, they blame it on the low ridership. It's actually been reduced. In fact, the MTA says ridership has dropped more than more than 190,000 riderships weekly
Throughout the city?
throughout the city.
On the subway?
Yeah.
But now they're shutting down the L.
Oh, well, then
Well,
there
that's
you go.
gonna
That's going to
be-
be another issue.
So
Extremely convenient.
yeah. So their way of
they're
making
releasing
up
these
for
reports
the
as they shut down the L.
yeah.
That's
Well, keep in mind that the L hasn't shut down yet. This is just
No, but
current, So
2019. Yeah.
can you imagine once the L
That's
shuts
gonna
down?
happen.
Forget
Thousands of
about it.
people-
And they also blame it on apps. These like Uber apps, and people are in fact they're switching over to Uber. It's cheaper. So
Uber's
there's a thing.
Lyft.
Uber I'm not really a fan of Uber. I mean,
Yeah.
not that I don't have a problem with the company. I just
I
don't
do.
really use it.
I
you
do.
know.
Yeah.
I
Do you?
gotta say, I'm guilty as
You-
charged.
You're guilty.
Yeah.
What?
Well,
Okay.
you
Uber,
commute.
I'm like,
So you
Really?
commute every day.
not every day. It depends on like what my night and evening is looking like.
Yeah.
But I use the MTA, but Uber is my friend.
Really?
It is really my
So
friend.
one Uber could be like, if you spent that money on Subway, it could be 3-4 rides.
No,
Oh,
I know,
absolutely.
but Uber has become my friend, and
Alright,
I think
fair enough, man.
I
I'm not-
think the whole instant gratification thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
there they go, I see him coming, I
Oh,
see him
man.
coming.
So there's Uber, there's Lyft, and I don't know, there's
Lyft
something
is
else.
a lover. I mean, I feel like as a society,
No.
we got so selfish. We're like, you know what? I'm tired.
Could be our
I'm gonna,
downfall.
like,
No, that is our downfall.
I won't let it be.
You won't let it
you're,
be.
you're one of the odds. That's a good thing.
All right,
I
before we
can't
go
take
into
it. I
our
can't
round of
take
chirps,
that.
Katie, you mentioned something to me about Mars.
Oh yes.
Yeah, let's talk about
We
that.
touched down on Mars. I mean, did we not? Did anybody
anyone
hear
know
about
this?
this?
This one.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, we had a drone or something, and whatever, a
That's-
rover.
That's
Yeah, I
interesting.
mean I think that's
that happened yesterday.
Oh man, this
it happened
is
yesterday.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just recently happened. Yeah, and I think
Pretty
it's-
epic.
They're saying that there's some bacteria inside the station. I mean, I don't know. Nobody really knows, and we're like, stay away. Don't
So,
open those doors.
I have a question. There was a it's not a test or whatever, but there was something sent out saying how many people would register or sign up to be on the first pod to Mars. Hundreds of thousands.
Not me.
People signed up.
paying millions.
Let me tell you.
Millions.
Millions
Katie
of dollars.
is gone.
Katie, would you do it?
Katie's
Would you legit though, be 2 years in space?
Leave
based
my
on
life and transform
If I
my
was high
whole
enough, I would.
existence into a planet I have no idea.
You were high enough.
you don't even know if you get there.
First of all, I don't know if I'm going to get there. Second of all, can I actually breathe? Third of all, the disease. What?
We
Yeah.
don't even know what's up. Okay,
I
but
don't know.
so many people volunteered for this stuff.
Pay
Well, of
money.
course.
All of you
Yeah.
looking like listening in now. Would you do this? They what?
They're watching Star Trek.
They're watching Star Trek
exactly.
too
They're
much.
watching Star Trek too much.
I tell you this, only
Money.
if life went downhill, it'd be like, fine, put me on the ship.
You count me out. I'm not doing that
I'll
shit
go.
at all.
I'll do it. But otherwise, no.
I'm not taking a chance. People are wacky. All right, with that, I think it's about that time to do what we do best and liven up the show. What are you saying?
We're going to chirp about it.
All right, folks, these comments you're about to hear are real comments from real New Yorkers, your mothers, your brothers, your sex partners, your train conductors, your Ian Bambergers. All right, Jay, give us some of that tune. Also, folks, if you'd like to call in with your chirps live on the show, call 646-690-2976. With that, Ian Bamberger, take it away.
All right, Pat, we got a guy named Frankie from Brooklyn. Frankie got to say this. I know everyone thinks they have a shapeshifter powers on the MTA, but you don't stop standing in front of the door when people are trying to get on and off the train. What if I shoulder you?
Ooh.
Would you like it?
What if, huh?
What are you saying, Frankie?
Sometimes you really feel like
Tough guy,
shouldering
Frankie?
somebody. Tough guy. Well, Frankie, where's
sounds
he
like
from?
a tough guy. What if I shoulder you? Would you
Where's
like it?
Frankie from, by the way?
Brooklyn.
Oh well, he's a Brooklyn tough guy. You don't want to mess with. You don't want to be shouldered. You don't want to mess with Frankie. I'll tell you that much.
You're shouldering people though, like
People do that.
that's assault, brother.
Yeah, that's assault. But people did, New Yorkers, they get a little frustrated with others, so they do it. All right, Frankie, thanks for that chirp. Keep them coming. All right, chirpaboutit.com. All right, with that, Mr. Girardi, what do you have to chirp about this
All
evening?
right, this is Bella from Flatbush. The amount of cringe staring that goes on in the subway towards me on my way to work is terrifying. It's mostly women on the platform doing this. What is this? What is the deal, bitch?
Ooh, what is the deal? Like, why you keep eyeing me? What's up with that? Something I always have to ask a question.
Yeah.
Why can't women get along? Girls could get along.
Man.
What is that? Can you answer that, Katie?
That's another whole
What
day.
is
a
that?
world you'll never understand.
I'll never understand it, huh?
That is
They've been
a
trying to
whole
I think that's what this chirp is talking about. Like,
Trying to
No one
for
gets along. It's not like
centuries.
women don't get along. Like,
No,
look
I
at
think
men.
everybody has
We're
a
destroying each other
we're just
all the time.
everybody has some kind of motive here and there.
Yeah. I mean, what is it? Is it a better looking hairstyle or a dress
comes to
or
the
is it
women.
better shoes? Looking shoes? I don't know. What is
What
it?
is it?
It depends on the woman. It
Is someone's man looking better than the others? I mean, what is it?
Why do the
I
women
think
fight each
listen, I think it depends on the woman. It depends on what she wants.
That's what
She
I
wants
agree with
power, she wants ego, or does she want money? Or does
Something
she
with
want
men.
love? Or does she
True.
want love?
Same with
There's
men.
so many things that but same with men, exactly.
Yeah.
Like
Our ego love.
why do we
I want it all.
we just are very expressive about it. And
I
I
get
think
it.
hold things in and they're like, oh, I'm not
get
mad
it.
about it.
No, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then,
just
then it
all
just
right.
like explodes.
I get it.
and then
I think
it's doing
I think the men they shoulder each other. That's what they do.
Yeah, and the bitches watch each other on the
Yeah,
train.
the bitches watch each other, and the men they shoulder each other. There we go. That's the
That's
answer. All right, with that, Katie, what do you have
Touch
to
me.
chirp about?
We have Dorothy from Brooklyn. Sometimes I think chirpaboutit.com posts chirps with misspelling just to mock the writers. Hashtag spelling matters.
Ooh, spelling does matter. That's
All
a
right,
great chirp.
Dorothy.
All right, Dorothy, I get that. Well, folks, you better go on to Chirp About It Live. chirpaboutit.com and just check your spelling, all right? Spelling matters. Just like Black Lives Matter. All right, Ian, what do you have? All lives matter, I should say. Sorry.
So this is Central Park is exquisite in peak fall colors now. I've fallen in love with a park.
Ooh.
Who would ever think so? Nisa, Upper East Side.
Oh, that's a
Nisa.
beautiful one.
Wow, that was super beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's one park to fall in
I
love
got
with,
lost.
it's Central Park.
Yeah.
You know, you have
Sounds like
also
Lisa.
that Mandarin duck was there.
Yes.
Anyone read about that? That beautiful duck.
I chit-chatted about that with a friend over the weekend. And the question is, how did this duck get there? What's up with that?
You know the truly dark part.
Yeah.
It could have been like someone who's going to eat it, and it escaped from that.
So my friend, shout out to Monty, by the way. He's going through some sad times right now. But we were on the phone the other day, and he suspects that some billionaire from imported this duck from another country. To have it as a pet, and this duck escaped. What do you think?
I think that's wonderful.
Yeah?
I'll believe that over the, like,
Be free, little one.
Be free.
Well, that's a beautiful church, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Fell in love with Central Park. I'm in
Be
love as
free.
well. All right, Girardi, what do you have?
All right, so we have Mandy from the Bronx.
All right, Mandy.
She's like, somebody asked me if I'm going to a funeral today. Which I think means I'm finally dressed like a cool New Yorker.
Ooh.
I love New York.
I guess
levels to
Mandy's
that.
dressed in black. All
All
black.
black.
Yeah.
All black,
We do
everything.
have that reputation.
You
of
know, it's the
dressing all in
audacity
gold.
to ask if you're going to a funeral.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Like that.
I just love Ian's expressions.
Like, even if you're right, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
You're judging someone. If you know,
Yeah.
if you're right, someone's dead. If you're wrong, fine.
You're like, yeah,
You know, okay,
exactly.
you just black.
Exactly. You're wrong.
Oh my God, I love it. All right, Katie, what do you
I
have?
like it.
Day.
2 hours looking for parking in my hood. This
Ooh.
has to stop. Timothy from Queens, it's not.
Yeah,
It's not
it is
going
nuts.
to, unfortunately.
It is nuts. You know, in fact, my sister, she spends like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 hours. Yeah. Looking for parking at times. It's just
it's
nuts.
bad.
I'm just
It's
tired
bad.
of hearing her complain about the same thing. Pat, I have to call you back. I'm looking for parking.
You know
right now.
what?
It's like
People make
crazy.
fun of me for not having a license and only having a permit, but honestly,
Mhm.
why would I? Why would I? I
Yeah.
could just go on the bus, go on the train,
Yeah.
Or
hop
Uber
on
it.
that, or Uber it.
There you go.
Why would I spend money on parking and live my
Good
life
sale.
in
Or
stress and become obese from it? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I do
I love
that?
it. All right, we're going to do one more round of chirps, and then we'll take a break by Mr. Ian Bamberger.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
We got this here. This is Jacob from Brownsville. And Jacob, the guy next to me on the bus is watching chicken fight videos.
Oh.
Isn't this chicken abuse? Shame on this guy. So what I've realized is, like, culturally, that's a big that's a thing though. Like chicken fight,
Watching
cockfights,
chicken fight?
cockfights.
Cockfight. Yes.
This person, it's a cockfight, Jacob.
Oh, well, okay, there you go. They're watching cocks fight.
You know, I've
Jacob.
gone into liquor stores where they're watching, like, in like delis, they're watching cockfights. I didn't think it was a big deal.
Yeah.
That's a cultural
don't
thing.
you-
People
is.
watch that shit.
It
They
is.
bet money
They
on it.
bet.
They raise the cocks to fight.
Well, all right. Well, what about dogs? I mean, people have dogs fighting and betting on that. Isn't
Sure.
that abuse?
Oh, I'm a big dog fan, so you want to get into dogs. Remember, chickens aren't as smart,
Yeah.
or cocks aren't as smart. Dogs, they're raised to trust humans. They're raised to, like, unconditional love.
Loyalty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
total
dogs.
loyalty. So, like,
Loyalty.
Michael Vick, fuck you.
I love it. Ooh, that was strong. That's Ian's chirp
No
for
one
you.
agrees with me?
Shit.
All right,
I
now,
agree.
Girardi,
I
you
love
had another
dogs.
chirp?
Yes,
Or yep.
we
All right,
have
let's do it.
Jimmy from Harlem. This one, I can personally say I felt this one deep down in my soul. He's like 5 stages of emotional evolution due to the subway delay: denial,
Oh, God.
anger, whining, depression, and acceptance. And after like that 20-minute wait, you're like, you know what?
Yeah.
Woosah.
Yeah.
Woosah.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Woosah.
crazy.
Isn't that from, like, anger management?
Isn't it
Yeah,
Woosah,
from Bad Boys, Bad Boys.
Oh, Woosah.
What you gonna
Woosah.
do? What you gonna do? By the way, Will Smith and him,
Martin Lawrence.
they're coming out with a Bad Boys 3.
Oh.
That was just out of
I'm
nowhere.
looking forward to that. All right, who's
Yeah.
the chirp about? That's a
This
beautiful
is
chirp.
from
That's great.
Jimmy from Harlem.
All right, Jimmy.
Yeah.
We feel you. We feel you.
I'll feel you on that one, Jimmy.
All right, Katie, what do you have? We'll do one more, and that's it, huh?
So I'm throwing in some optimism through New York. This is Christopher from Upper West Side. Rats and raccoons attacking each other over trash food. Only in New York do you witness this. Only in New York.
That's no
Hashtag
question.
I love New York.
So now it's rats and raccoons. We first had rats and pigeons
Free
at
game.
one point.
It's a free
we
game.
did.
Free fight.
Only
That's
in New
crazy.
York. All right, well, that's that. Ian, do you have one more? That's
I got
it.
one more.
All
I
right,
got
let's
one
do
more.
one more, and then we'll close it out.
This is Pete from Midtown, and Pete says this: guy at the bar started talking sports with me, then showed me a provocative photo of his daughter
Ooh.
and said she was single. Then asked, was I single? This is too weird for here. Pete, you're talking to someone who's got problems. Run away. Call the cops. The father should not be doing this. This is uncomfortable with me reading this. What? Pete from
That
Midtown.
is gross.
Yo, why did you
Now,
say this? You
would-
made this
would,
public.
would a dad really do that?
Little.
I'll tell you this. I would not do that.
I wouldn't do that.
wouldn't,
I mean, that's
no.
crazy.
Actually, I was thinking-
no matter, maybe they share. I don't know. Maybe they share the same team or whatever. I don't know, basketball team, baseball team, or football team. Who cares?
Yeah, that's
You know,
screwed up.
they just
Yeah.
show a stranger.
It's a little.
I mean,
That's
talk about.
kinda
I
off.
guess he really wants this guy in the family. I mean, you know, just to talk sports on Sundays. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Anyway, that's
Yeah.
kind of a little. You know, in fact, I was at a Starbucks a couple of weeks ago, and you know, I saw a family, and I assumed this young lady was this man's daughter.
Yeah.
And I just felt so uncomfortable, man. You know, the wife
Why?
sitting there,
Yeah.
he just kept like kissing the young girl, running his fingers through her hair. And I'm like, I don't know.
Well, like
I
too
mean,
much?
she is his daughter, but I don't feel comfortable with that.
Wait. You're talking about father-daughter kind of thing? right here?
Yeah. I guess he's really showing his love for his daughter, but
Yeah.
you know, I guess everyone has a way of showing their love, expressing their love. Maybe maybe it's from a different country, maybe it's a culture thing. I don't know, but for me, just sitting there watching, this
Rubbing his
man-
hands through his hair?
Yeah, rubbing his fingers through her
Which is
hair.
a
And they
little
kept
too
kissing her
extra.
on the forehead and on the
Yeah,
cheek.
a
He
little
wouldn't
too
stop.
extra.
And it got to a
intimate.
point, I said, I have to turn around. I can't see this shit anymore. And then I'm looking at the mom and wondering what the hell is going into her mind. But hey, what do I know? That's daddy's love. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
All right, folks, that was our round of chirps. Hope you enjoyed. To continue chirping about it, go on to chirpaboutit.com. Share your New York moments, thoughts, your opinions. We'd love to hear from you. All right, become a celebrity for a minute or two on Chirp About It Live Radio. Okay, Ian, we're going to take a break. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So this is a song I've played before in the past, and I'd like to play it again. It's called Cherry Baby, and it's a cool little rock song. My name's Ian Bamberger. Check me out this Friday at the Delancey, 6 p.m.
Yeah. Folks, Ian Bamberger. Woo! Chirp About It Live Radio.
Cherry Baby, so sweet. Woo! Come to me, yeah. On your feet, take your time. We don't have to rewind. Cherry Baby, what's the plan here? I can make you better, help you face your fear. Cherry Baby, we don't have to rewind. Here we go. Kiss me, baby, kiss me all night long. Kiss me, cherry baby, kiss me all night long. All night long. All night long. All night long. Cherry baby, so innocent. You wanna live until the day you die. Cherry baby, all you gotta do is try. Kiss me, baby, kiss me all night long. Kiss me, cherry baby, kiss me all night long. Kiss me, baby, kiss me all night long. Kiss me, baby, kiss me all night long. All night long.
Yeah.
Oh, she loves me. Oh, 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 we can be. Oh, 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 anything we wanna be. I say she loves me. Oh, 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 we can be. Oh, 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 anything we wanna be. I say, kiss me, baby, kiss me all night long. Kiss me, cherry baby, kiss me all night long. Kiss me, baby, kiss me all night long. Kiss me, baby, kiss me all night long.
Yeah, Ian Bamberger, folks.
Cherry baby.
Ian Bamberger, Cherry Baby. We'll be right back. Oh, my God. What a show.
Constantly.
Hi, folks. This is Ed Lemo. Who is Ed Lemo and why should I listen? Ed Lemo is an attorney that is unique in that he gives consumers good, solid information about the law that will help protect them against irresponsible drivers, landowners, and doctors and hospitals who are negligent and cause you harm. Ed Lemo has been representing individuals against insurance companies since 1984. Ed Lemo limits his practice to accident, injury, and medical malpractice claims. You can find out more about me at my website at www.lemolaw.com. That's www.lemolaw.com, or you can reach me at 646-522-9082. So if you're injured in an accident or a victim of malpractice and you need a trial attorney who has experience in the courtroom and gets results, call Ed Lemo at 646-522-9082, or you can reach me at edwardlemo@yahoo.com. Or you can go to my website for further information, www.lemolaw.com. You'll be glad you did. Thank you.
All right, you heard it. Personal injury attorney. Great one. At Mr. Ed Lemo. So check him out through his website, lemolaw.com. Great personal injury attorney. In fact, this show works because Ed picked up some business through his ad running through our show, Chirp About It Live. So, folks, we're gearing up for new sponsors in the new year. So please, if you'd like to sponsor the show, send me an email, Patrick Double K at saintly.com, SAINTLY.com, Patrick Double K at the end. All right. Also, the show is brought to you by Chirpin' Chickens. All right, so chirpinchickens.com. Go onto their website, download their app for a huge discount on any meal. All right, Chirpin' Chickens. And also for your all of your shipping needs, from a pencil to a car to containers. Accordia Shipping, accordiashipping.com. Please check them out. Again, mention the show for a huge discount. All right, Papa John's for tonight's dinner. All right, Papa John's, order your pie for a huge discount again. Just mention Chirp About It Live. All right, Chirp About It Live. Radio. All right, we're moving. We're moving on up. I can't wait till 2019. All right, we're moving up with Ian right beside me. I love it. Thanks, sir. And that was a great song, Ian, man. I'll tell you.
Huh? Cherry Baby.
Cherry Baby, boy. I love that. That is a Cherry Baby. I love that. And you can, it's fascinating because he's feeling his own song, his own thing. You saw it. I mean, did you see this, man?
It's a safe space. It's a healthy space.
Love it, man. You're a true artist, no question. I'm so lucky to have you here. I keep saying it, and it's very, very, very true.
Crowd soon. We're gonna sell out the whole concert for Ian soon.
Yeah, dude, give me 1,000 people.
Don't worry.
Yeah, we're gonna make it happen.
That every day of the week.
Yeah, we're gonna make it happen for sure. All right, well, with that, let's chit chat with our panel here. All right, we'll start with the lady. I always just like to say ladies first.
Okay.
Of course, beautiful lady, of course. Miss Katie Trebetsky. Yeah. Well, I'm so happy that you're back. The last time I spoke with you and saw you, in fact, was at your movie premiere.
Yes.
I think, was that Bushwick, Brooklyn?
Yeah, it was Bushwick.
Yeah.
That's right.
That is right. And the film is called Cactus.
Yes, it is.
So how is Cactus doing?
Cactus is doing good. So ever since the premiere, I've been getting, some talks about making it into a series. Which
I was so blown away by that. By the way, I was just
that's right. You were there too. That's right.
Yeah.
She's a genius.
Yeah.
It's a crime thriller, right?
Yeah.
It's like a dark comedy mafia,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the mob.
If you like some Scorsese, some Tarantino,
Some mob shit.
I died for that. I love Tarantino. And he's coming out, Tarantino. Oh, please. He's coming out a new movie, though, but.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Charles Manson murders, all that. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Well, it was a cool film. I saw it. I was there. So really nice work, I have to say.
Appreciate
really,
that.
really nice
I
work.
really appreciate
Creative. And you're not only the director for this film. You're starring in the film as well.
Yeah, it was.
And you also produced it.
Yeah, I mean, along with a lot of
She's a
people, a lot of
superstar.
my family, and people who really believed in me and who really dedicated their time and theirs. I mean, I cannot thank them enough because it's when you watch it for the first time and you're like, wait a second, and I did it.
Yeah.
You know,
Nice.
it's oh my god! I almost didn't believe. I had to watch it a couple times to get it in my mind that
can imagine.
this is real.
This is your job. Yeah.
You know?
Job
Yeah.
well done.
And I was watching it like, she made
She
that.
made. Yeah.
And you know me.
Yeah,
Legit. It's legit.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's beautiful. Beautiful work.
I think probably the hardest part was just being able to direct and star at the same time because I was looking at the camera and I had to block myself mentally. So when we look at something, we as human beings are we criticize ourselves constantly. I mean,
Yeah.
am I wrong? So I'm just looking at them like, oh God, what did I do with my face? Where's that lip thing? Where's that eye thing I'm doing at their hip? And then I had to stop and look at it again and be like, I like those angles. I like the way I love that emotion there. It's hard. It's almost like a mentality shift that
How long did it take you to complete the film?
To shoot the film 5 days, but to complete the film, I would say like a year.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
With the writing.
Well, it's with the writing and it's with the filming was the best part. It's everything that came afterwards. It's
Editing
the
and all that
editing.
stuff.
Yeah, we had like 3 editors. We had, oh my God, the sound engineer. We created together. I mean, that was it was sleepless nights, like endless sleepless nights. But at the end of it all, you're like, pop the champagne.
I love
I'm
it.
ready to go.
Now, were you over budget or under budget?
I was actually surprisingly, I'm not going to name who, but I had a bet with one of the producers a while back before where I showed him the film and he's like, this is going to cost you $50K. Done.
50.
I'm like, are you sure? I'm telling you right now, it's a good film, but it's going to cost you $50K. I'm
Talking
done.
out of his ass.
Yeah, I was like, no, he's a great producer,
Okay. Okay.
But I was like, you know what? I'm going to do under 20K.
Under 20K.
Oh wow.
I'm going to do it right now. He's like, you want to shake my hand? I'm like, I'll shake your hand. So we shook hands.
And who won the bet?
And I won the
That's
bet.
right. I love it. Huh? Talk about that.
What's funny is that I emailed him and he didn't write me back. Because he was like, oh, well, I lost that bet. Can't convince
Now,
it.
is this your first film that
This is
you
my-
actually directed?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
my
Cool.
very
So
first
that's
film.
great.
So it's
and
my.
you've done a great job.
I appreciate
I
that.
love that film. I was so like, and I'm all about the whole mobs thing.
Mhm.
I was just like, wow. This is
Impressive,
yeah,
yeah.
very impressive.
I appreciate that. Whenever I hear that, my
Yeah.
heart starts beating really. If you could just hear, I think.
No, well, you deserve it. I mean, a lot of hard work and dedication went into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna stop. So
You should not. Is there a second film in the forecast?
So, with the series thing, I think I'm going to start pushing that. I'm already writing the second episode and third, but I'm
Love
already
it.
maybe throwing myself into a different genre. Maybe
Yeah.
dark, maybe thriller.
I love it,
it's
yeah.
a short film. So
You know what it kind of reminds me of? There's a Norwegian film. I guess it's like an episodes. I don't know what it's called. I can't recall it. But it was filmed out in Norway. And the
Okay.
guy was he was part of the mob as well. And then he
Lilyhammer?
switched. Is that what it is?
It's with
The short-
Steve Van Zandt.
Oh, I
who is
love
the
that.
guitar player.
I love
Bruce.
Oh.
Yeah.
He was also in The Sopranos. That's Lily.
Wow.
Is he?
that's-
Okay, there we go. Yeah, so your film
my
kind of I can see it, going on and on and on.
Oh, wow, that's a
episode,
big-
episode.
very big
Yeah,
compliment.
yeah.
Thank
The
you
guy was
so
in the
much.
mob, right? He was in the mob, and then
Steve Van
they
Zandt. Yeah. And then he
they
dodges a murder.
shipped him out
goes-
to Norway for new life and so on and so forth. And he was a tough guy.
Oh,
And I'm like, who is this American coming in? And he starts cracking nose and so on and so on. But I see your film at that level of success.
I really, really, really
Yeah,
appreciate
so
that.
just,
That
stick with
means
it.
That's such an incredible compliment, honestly.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't even look at me. I don't even know what to say. But yeah.
I love that. So, singing. You also sing.
I do.
Tell us about that.
I do. I've been singing since I was young. I collaborated with a lot of R&B artists.
Hold on. Before, you got to promise us one thing. Before, speaking of collaborations.
Yes.
Promise us a collaboration with Mr. Ian Bamberger before
Excuse
the show is
me,
over.
Ian. We talked about this.
Can we do that?
Yes.
Oh, right. We're going to do it. We're going to make some
We
time.
are going to do it.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I love it.
He means like tonight, like here.
Like right now.
Tonight, right
Oh, yeah. Right now, live on Chirp About It. Yep.
Ooh. Sorry, I have somewhere.
Just to clarify.
Oh, boy. But sorry to cut you
No,
off. You're
no.
talking about the collaboration.
Yeah, you know, I've worked with a couple of producers, and you know, started off little things. I had like this tiny little computer where I made my little beats, which was absolutely nothing. It was trash, but but it was nice to kind of expand myself creatively, and I feel like that's my big thing in life, to just keep pushing myself in the creative field.
Good message.
And yeah, I worked with Choreality. I worked with Nino Bless, is a big underground artist. Illustrate, a couple of different artists, and then I never did my own thing, which everybody was like, "Why?" You know, my dad goes, "What's this problem? Why you not do this?" I was like,
Who,
well,
by the way, I met. Lovely
You did?
person. Yes. Yeah.
yeah, and he believes in me so much. I'll be like, I wanna go fly with the birds. He goes, "You do this. Make sure you believe in yourself."
I love that. You know, well, he's a great
Very
dad.
sweet.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart. I met him.
Yeah.
In fact, you got started like in this. I mean, singing and you became an artist because of your dad. in somewhat way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's a huge inspiration. My grandfather and my father were huge theater actors in Russia.
Wow.
And from there they grew, and it was kind of like a celebrity dome at that time. And when they came here, you know, they had to give all that up. And my dad, you know, he had a little girl in his hands, and he had to start from the bottom. But he moved up. Now, you know, he's vice president of a company, Peacock, and I'm just so incredibly inspired by him. And he still writes. He still does little things here and there. But he, I remember first time I saw him perform in this play, and he played a woman.
A woman?
An old woman. And I just...
Woman?
An old woman.
Woman, yeah.
He walked in there this way, and he had cape on, and he was very angelic.
Babushka.
No, but he...
Yeah, he was a babushka, right?
I don't even know what I'm saying.
And he... No, that's true.
That's
babushka.
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 The correct way.
babushka.
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 He babushka.
Which means?
Grandma.
Grandma.
And
okay,
so what's interesting is that when I saw him, it was hard for me to try to see my dad. Like I was trying to see my father, even though I was seeing this character. And that is incredible. I remember we went to the zoo once, and he was like, "You know what, pick an animal." People are like animals. You really take a look at everybody. This woman walking down, what does she resemble? And she had this sexuality and this, I'm like a snake, perfect. You know, the way they walk, the way they, and there's so much movement. There's so much spirit and emotion there. And I fell in love with that. I just fell in love with the way he talked about it, the way he expressed it. And I was like, I want to make that a reality. I want to bring life. I want to bring a story into this like layer where people could just forget about their life for a bit and just get zoned into the story I'm telling and just feel free. You know?
I have a deep question.
Yes.
You know, after a moment like that where he's like, what animal do you see? Like, you know, like mimic that.
Yeah.
Is there a certain animal you see with people when you walk down the street? Is there something that's prevalent? Like, what are we? Right? Like, we're our own animals, though, but, like, can you...
Look at these anteaters. No, I was just kidding.
No, for real, though. Like, is it...
You know,
maybe
I think,
see it or not,
honestly, I'm very... I notice I'm very intuitive with when I speak to you for a long period of time. I could kind of feel you out, and I feel like through the... just a physical preference... everyone's so different and so layered that somehow, sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe he's a koala. Nope. He's a panda. It's a certain deal.
Do you ever come across lions and wolves?
Absolutely. And
right?
and
I feel like if you see something like that, you know it's got to be.
I think there's a ton of those in New York City.
Yeah.
Snakes as well.
Yes.
Rats. Difference right there.
What's interesting is that I met this. So I went to this agent once, and I was talking to him, and he resembled like this almost like an angry some kind, I don't know, some animal. It was almost like a lizard, but it was like an angry lizard. And I was just looking at him, and I don't know. I was like, I don't trust this guy. Like I don't trust him. And it turns out that he just, he was a money rambling guy. He just wanted money at that time, and I could see right through that. And the weird thing is the way he came out to me.
You saw the animal in him.
Pun intended. Yeah, and no, but you know what? Everybody's different. If you really start looking at people like that, it's really interesting.
No, interesting is an understatement.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, just like you, I feel the essence, right? And like I don't know, being in sales, you learn a lot about like understanding people.
Very true, Gerardi. Yeah,
and so like it's crazy.
Well, how's your company doing? Unleash your sales
greatness.
Greatness.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like we're all salespeople, and everyone is a salesperson. Whether it's an idea, a concept, or a service, whatever it is, we have to get our concept across. So it's been a journey, to say the least. More and more students and more people are hearing about it. I just did a partnership with Groupon.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Tell us
so
about
I'll be
that.
on Groupon now. I'm already on a few other platforms like CourseHorse, which is another big platform that allows where students that find their teachers. But now I'm looking to do and go into the schools and help the schools. And goes hand in hand with what I'm doing with Game Time Water, with going into the schools and just helping the community. Like, that's really what it's about. You can't be successful without the community.
That's true.
So, and it starts from very young, because ultimately, a lot of what takes you to be successful in sales falls bottom line down to like confidence, and a lot of the kids are not growing up with it. And so they're not really like, what's that word? Tuning in with their gifts,
right?
And really going after it because they're scared.
They're not.
Yeah, they don't know how to unleash the talent that they were born with.
Exactly,
and you teach that.
Exactly, and my whole concept, my whole underlining thing is nobody is you, and that's your power.
That's
and
right.
And it's the most powerful thing I feel is the truth, because somebody that might like me and do business with me may not like you, and vice versa.
That's right.
And so it's so important for you to understand that not everyone is your client, not everyone is your friend, not everyone is going to help you.
Sure.
And so your ability to understand that helps you keep your value sacred. Without having to like go, it's so interesting.
If you have no worth, you can't move on and do something.
You
got to know your worth before you can be in a relationship,
be
in something successful. You
Yeah,
know?
just like a saying I like, if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything.
Absolutely.
Very true.
It is,
and that goes across the board, relationship and everything else.
It's
for
absolutely.
Yeah. You got to stand
First
firm
time I heard that.
Yeah? I love that saying. I love it. Love
It's
it.
a
Love it.
great
It's
quote.
true.
Yeah.
That's when I think
now.
you kind of like reassure yourself of who you are. Like, I'm not going for this.
Oh, yeah.
Hell no. I don't care how much I love her. I'm not letting her do this to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Or him or whatever.
Yeah.
But, it's
Sure.
that kind of a thing where
Yeah.
you know your self-worth.
And that's the most
You
important
know.
part about each and every one individual,
Yeah.
right? We're all individuals. And so many people let that individualism get based on what other person thinks about them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it really just and then not only that one person might have the greatest idea, but just off not having the right thing, just and then
Easily influenced, too.
yeah, certainly.
You
So that's
know?
why it's so important. And that's why I teach my students as well about your network and having a network that really helps nurture your mindset and nurture where you look and envision yourself to be, because no one is successful alone. There's not one person. It takes
a village, right?
Exactly. There's not one person in history that's been successful alone.
Yeah.
But the most important thing is being around that mindset of other like-minded individuals. That's going to help propel you, and you help them, and vice versa. It's such an important
I agree.
skill.
Yeah. And we were talking about this beforehand, actually, how it's so easily to manipulate the mind and let the mind manipulate you.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
It's like a two-way game, you know.
We're learning a lot.
So
tonight,
what's therapy
man.
then, right? Like,
Jeez, love this show.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like if you allow yourself to be manipulated, you're gonna throw into a path where it's almost like when people they're like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm kind of like in this, you stop and you think, like, what do you want? And you're like, you know what? I'm going to take the reins from now on. And I'm going to think my way into an optimistic viewpoint of a destination that I want to be in. And I feel like that's what, you were going towards.
Certainly. I mean, optimism is the key to life. Because no matter what we want to do, even this, Pat, you've envisioned this, Chirp About It, way before you even got here.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, very, very true.
You know, so it's something that it's so important to be able to envision where you want to go, and then you get transported there. Your mind always gets to the destination long before your body does. But ultimately, once you've seen that vision and you backtrack, it takes a kind of a power of its own.
And
visualize, right?
Exactly. And that's the most powerful, that's the most powerful essence and gem all of us have, is our ability to visualize. Because you can feel it and you're not there yet, but once you do that, your subconscious mind, it's crazy.
Change your thought, change your whole
universe. Like, in fact, Pat, it's actually a phenomenon. Like, what has occurred in my own personal life. I'm going to write a book. I have a mentor that he does a lot of book writing, and he wants me to go and write a book with him. But it's just a phenomenon what happens when you really like write down your goals and you really read those books, and the universe just bends. It's kind of like
universe just bends.
Universe just
bends
bends.
for you. Yeah.
It literally just bends, and then everywhere you go, your subconscious mind picks up on different opportunities.
I agree.
It's pretty. I like that.
I like that.
Just bends.
And tonight's show I really love. I gotta tell you, I learned a lot tonight. Some serious talk here. Love it. All right. Well, I always hate to say this, but the show almost has come to an end.
No.
Don't you hate that when you're having so much fun?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God! But we're going to stretch it at some point. But before we take a break by Mr. End the show, close out the show, I should say, by Mr. Ian Bamberger, and I believe Katie as well. I'd like to thank you for coming on, Katie,
so
and you're
much.
always welcome to come back anytime.
I appreciate that. I'm always having so much fun on here.
Oh yeah. And Gerardi, you know that you're my younger brother as well, just like Ian. So you're welcome back anytime. And I've learned a lot from you both tonight, and I think the audience certainly has learned a lot from you as well. Also, folks, you can check us out through iHeartRadio. All right, Chirp About It Live with Pat Sainville through iHeartRadio. So if you miss an episode, if you'd like to re-listen to an episode, iHeartRadio. There we go. Simple. All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to take I keep saying a break. No, we have to end the show, Pat.
We can take a break.
Because we have Frank. Up front with Frank is coming on in a little bit. So sit tight for his show as well. It's a great show. All right, that's mainly it, folks. We'll be back next week. Same time, same place. cityworldradio.com. All right, Ian, take us out. And Katie.
Katie,
Put yourself into existence and let the universe bend. Visualize.
Yo, what's going on? Y'all listening to Sky's Crescent Radio, and here's what's coming up. On the first Sunday of the month, we have the Poet Podcast with Dale Novella. On the second Sunday of the month, we have the Soul Tree Spotlight with Earlene Stephen.